What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we are back jumping into Warframe and about to take care of some of these corpus real quick and walk away with the Ayatan sculpture. This is one of Maru's deals, so we're gonna get through here and do that. This is the recent like redesign or whatever. I personally changed my Ember Prime up to more of an Orkin themed Ember, and this is currently my setup. I want to get her a little bit better, in a better place than my previous Ember was, but she is running the Prisma Gurkata, the Spear Primes, as well as the Nakana Prime. But that's not why I brought you guys here today. Well, I didn't technically bring you here, because anyways. So what I wanted to talk about today is we're going to be seeing a number of new players introduced to Warframe in the very near future, and I know it's because of the Plains of Eidolon. A lot of people are starting to catch wind of Warframe and the changes that are being made, and like I said, I have a feeling that you guys are going to be seeing new players, and I think we need to welcome them. We need to be really, let them in and do our thing. The Warframe community is already a pretty awesome community, so I don't think that'll be much of a problem. So I don't know. What do you guys think about the numbers we'll be seeing, and the fact that the Plains of Eidolon supposedly is going to be pretty easy for new players to get started into. What I mean by that is the Plains of Eidolon is not going to be exclusive to new players. There was a message recently, and they were pretty quiet about it. But someone was like, I think it was on Twitter or something, but they were messaging one of the developers, and they were like, so when these changes are coming, and what are we expected to see for new players? Because you said that new players are going to be able to access Plains of Eidolon, but they're not going to be able to fight the Eidolon. So, what are the standards for getting access to the plains, and blah 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 blah. And they responded with, we can't necessarily be very specific, but just know that the Plains of Eidolon is going to be very early, so expect some really fairly new players to be able to access the plains. Now, I don't know how new, but it's something I was curious, and I said it before in one of the previous games, or in the previous videos, is that because Plains of Eidolon is I'm pretty sure on Earth, right? Isn't that what been confirmed, that it's an Earth open world version of Earth? Earth, I believe, is the first planet you're on, if I'm not mistaken. Don't you start out on Earth and then you quickly shoot over to fight Captain Vor in the game, right? Anyways, so who knows? Who knows how early we're gonna get it? We might be getting it shortly after we kill Vor. Maybe right after the tutorial when we remove the thing from our necks. I think it would be way too ambitious, but maybe even the tutorial we're gonna get it. I doubt it. I highly doubt it with the changes to the new tutorial that happened relatively recently. I was gonna say that maybe they changed the tutorial, and now the Plains of Eidolon has its own tutorial, and that's the intro to the game now. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I mean, the tutorial is pretty good already as is, and I feel like it would just be a little bit too much to throw people into an open world tutorial. Like, it would be, I don't know, it'd be weird. But that's one thing I don't tend to like about a lot of open world games, where it's like, here, you gotta go just kill three little squirrel animal creatures in the open world. And I'm thinking like World of Warcraft type thing, or like Final Fantasy XIV, where it's like, there's this massive world, but your first mission is to go kill a couple squirrels. And it's like, what? I don't know. I'd rather kind of be guided in the very beginning and get the mechanics down, and then just be like, here it is, have at it, you know, and then start getting in the open world. I don't know. I could be in the minority on that. I really have no idea, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to see how Warframe is going to, or Digital Extremes is going to go about doing that. But what I want to mention is, even for players that have been playing the game for a little while, which I know a lot of my viewers, you know, kind of just get in. Maybe they checked out a mastery rank test at like, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. And they're kind of new to the game, and they're still getting through the star chart and stuff like that. They can still benefit to some of the simple stuff that I put out. You know, I do my regular gameplays, but I like to do little tutorial stuff here or there. But I did do a video, and I will put that up on the in the corner if you want to click on that. I will also put it at the very end of the video if you want to continue watching and pick it up there. But I did a top 10 tips for new players, and that has to do with a whole lot of different things when it comes to the game. Everything from your first platinum, what you should spend your first platinum on, to what other tips did I drop on that video? I spent a decent amount of time doing that video, but definitely, you know, your first plat, your first frames. I think it was like guided towards how you should go about frame farming or something like that. I don't know. But I did a video on that if you guys want to check that out. Or, like I said, you might have, because I have a couple friends that are like, you're telling me that Warframe game that you play on a daily basis is becoming open world, and they're much more MMO players, and I was like, yeah, they're really knocking it out of the park, hopefully, with this open world Warframe type thing. And they're like, you know what? I was considering playing, but I'm absolutely gonna jump into it now that we're gonna see this open world aspect to it. So, like I said, there's gonna be probably a ton of new players. So if you have friends, or you know, or if you just, you know, want to be super courteous, and I would appreciate it so much, is the video that has the tips for new characters. If that gets shared, if that gets shown to friends or whatever, that would be awesome. It definitely would help them out, and it may even help some, like I said, some players that have been around for a little while. So if you want to check that out, that would be awesome. But like I said, that'll be in the outro at this point, so you can see it. But yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You guys eager to see some new players in the game? I mean, you probably are. But when it comes to jumping out on the plains of Eidolon, you're gonna see all these fresh, you know, virgin operators out there. It's a joke. You get it. You get it. I hope I didn't offend anybody. But anyways, we're gonna be seeing some new players out there, and it's gonna be kind of fascinating seeing, because sometimes I jump into like T1 fissures for ducats and stuff like that, or yeah, T1, yeah, we'll just call them T1. Early game fissures for new players, and I'll see, you know, like mastery rank, like 2 and 3s in there, trying to get their first prime frames or whatever, and it's weird. I mean, I don't want to. This is gonna sound terrible, because I don't remember being that noob at Warframe. I'm sure I was at some point, but I remember like let's say I'm trying to get down to over to the objective right here. So if I were to come out of here, you know, I'm just paying attention to the map. I'm trying to follow my green thing. You know, I go up, I see the green, I go up over here, I do a aim glide. You know, I obviously fail a little bit because I'm not all that great. But, you know, trying to traverse through the map, doing all our things, trying to get out, trying to get, you know, speed runs done. And then you'll see, you know, newer players that are like, you know, moving in, and then they'll, you know, do stuff like this, and then they'll, you know, I mean, it's kind of cool, like the whole tactical aspect of it. But you'll see, you know, newer players, they'll open into a new room, and they'll just be like this, you know, like this, going to the objective or whatever, and then, you know, just Just being slow about it when you just veterans players are just like, but I don't know, it's just funny. But anyways, that's totally fine. I mean, you're getting used to the game, doing all that stuff, or just in general. You jumping into games with people who, you know, are asking questions and stuff like that, and it's easy. You know, I love showing people the ropes and telling people about certain stuff, especially if I'm playing a frame that they're unfamiliar with, or you know, just fashion frame in general helps people be like, oh, that's super cool. What is that? How do I get it? You know, but anyways. It's good to be informative, so feel free to help out your fellow Tenno out there while you're, while the Plains of Eidolon comes out. And if you're not too familiar with the Plains of Eidolon, I've had a few videos talking about, some of my speculation on what's coming with it, and talking about all the things we do know about, TennoCon and things previously and stuff like that. So if you are new to the channel, feel free to stop by, drop a subscription, and check out some of the things. I try to update you guys to the best of my ability with all the new content as quickly and efficiently as possible. So yeah, a lot of the people that have been sticking around here and been watching those updates could tell you that I get them out ASAP. I mean, there were times where if the content, if it's a small content update, there were times where I was recording. I was recording within the hour, and I had a video within like 2 hours uploaded and ready to go. So if that is something you are interested in, feel free to stick around. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Got my sculpture out of it. Got 3 argon crystals. I don't know if I need them, but I'm gonna go find something to make out of them. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Blow!